guys, it's blake.crazycloud, and I know I sound a bit different because this is a voiceover right now, and today I'll be doing a story time on how I hurt my nose and hurt my back. But before we can get to that, make sure you subscribe, and yeah, let's get on with the video. Okay, so how I broke my nose. Story 1. So, I was in the 4th grade, and me and my friends, I'm not going to say their name, but we're going to call one of them Belinda and the other one Barbara. So this was during the winter time, and this is when we were still wearing masks and stuff. So, I was wearing my mask, and it was really cold outside, so I decided to put it over my eyes, and my friend, did I say Barbara and Belinda? Okay, so Barbara was leading me around the playground, and my friend Belinda kept, ducking under me so I would trip over her, and my friend Barbara let go of my hand right before in front of the tree because she thought I had stopped. And my teacher was about to run over or yell at me to stop, and I slammed right into the tree in front of me. Which, yeah. I hurt my nose really bad, and I bumped into it. And I had a nosebleed, and my head was hurting really bad. But recess is right before dismissal. So me and my teacher, we were sitting on the grass, and I was crying, and my friends Barbara and Belinda went inside to go get an ice pack and some tissues because I had a bad nosebleed, and I was just crying really bad, and I was hurt, and it was terrible. And I went home after that, and my nose was all brown and black because of all the dried blood. And you can't really break your nose because cartilage, because your nose isn't made of actual bones, but you can break the cartilage. But cartilage heals much faster than broken bones. So I went back to school the next day. It still hurts to scrunch my nose sometimes, but most of the time it doesn't hurt. And so, yeah, that's how I broke my nose. Next story time is how I hurt my back. Okay, you guys, and we are back. So, story time on how I hurt my back really bad. And yeah. So, this was in the 5th grade. And I was on the swing, and my friend had this jacket. We're gonna call him Doozy. Okay, so Doozy was waving the jacket around my feet, and I was kicking it. And I was kicking it really hard, so that would make me move every time I would go up. And then I kicked really hard, and I slipped out, and I should have held on, but for some reason I closed my eyes and I let go. Just thinking about this is making me shake because it was so scary. And I fell, and I got the wind knocked out of me. If you know what that is you breathe in when you fall, and then when you slam on the ground, it blows all the air out of you. And I landed flat on my back, so my back really hurt. It hurt so bad, pain unimaginable. So And I was just crying, and my teacher came over, and I was like screaming because I couldn't breathe because, I couldn't. And she's like, all right, so we sit down, and we're on the concrete, and no one was allowed to go on the swing until I left. And I couldn't get up, and my school counselor was there, and another teacher, and my teacher. And and I was just sitting there crying, and my teacher's like, come on, let's try and stand up. I'm like, okay, like crying. And I could not stand up because it was in my lower back, and it really hurt to stand up. And so I just really couldn't stand up at all. So the school counselor and that other teacher had to bring a chair from inside and like wheel me into the nurse's office, and I was crying. And I was just sitting there, and this was like my last year before middle school, and there was a fall carnival that day, and I missed it. And it was my last year at the school, so I was really sad about it. Because, I'm like probably never going to go to a fall carnival like that again. So I was just really sad about that. And yeah, I couldn't walk for a few hours, and I could eventually, but it would just hurt. And I didn't go to school for like a day or two. And then I went back to school, and I felt better, but to this day, my back will still hurt sometimes because if I sit in certain positions, like if I sit straight up when my lower back is like bent, it'll hurt really bad. And I just can't sit certain ways. And I ride horses in real life, so sometimes when I like do my sitting trot or canter on like a big horse, it'll hurt my back, so I have to like 2-point at the canter. And it just sometimes it makes it a little hard for me. So yeah, so I fell off the swing, hurt my back, broke my nose, have such a wonderful life. But really, my life is amazing, and I couldn't have asked for a better one. But yeah, that is the end. Guys, and that is the end of our story time. I hope you guys really liked it, and let me know if you guys want to hear more story times, because I have a lot of stories. Most of them are about my little brother. But yeah, bye guys. It's cuffing season and all the girls